So, hi everyone, my name's Claire. Of course, you'll know that if you're a hashtag oldie, nothing to do with age. And if you're a hashtag newbie, well, that's what I call the newbies. And you can let me know in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe. Of course, if you're brand new, you might want to snoop around and see what I'm all about. Right, it's not too late. It's kind of late here. It's just before 10 o'clock at night. And I've just finished filming quite a few things. So they'll either be out late tonight or tomorrow. So for reference, I'm filming this on the 1st of October 2022, but everything I do can be timeless. I'm going to try and get it for real time though. And will I go and get... I'll go and get the cards I was... No, I don't need them. So basically I've channeled the Halloween messages right up until the 9th, and I only realised when I finished that the 9th is the full moon in Aries. Now Aries is raw truth, it's passion, it can be raw pain as well. It's the sign of the warrior. I'm an Aries at the highest degree, well, almost highest degrees, and I've got Venus in Aries too, so that's why I'm very passionate about my work, and I'm very passionate about anything. I'm passionate about twin flames, what I'm here to help, and I think everyone's seen how passionate I am about my twin flame. Right, so that ain't actually even how passionate I am about it. So do you know what I mean? That ain't even scratching the surface. Right, so basically the point is that's interesting. I just said it like that. Oh look, Knight of Cups romance is staring at me. Yeah, it's interesting I said about the warrior, because I know I'm being really dramatic, right? But it's like those messages were really rough, really, really rough. And because I was using the Halloween cards, it was there was a mummy card, which obviously like mummy for Halloween, but I was taking it, I mean, mother energy. As in, like, it could be people's twin flame actual mothers, or it could be anyone in their life who is a mother. It could be mother of children. It can be any and all these things, or none of these things. I mean, it's going to be one of these things that's only going to make sense to a few people. It could also be, you know, those of you that are older, it's like, I know some clients, this will make sense with, like, you're a mum too, and you've got a mum that's maybe, well, basically, listen, there's no way to fucking dress this, right? It is karmic energies. That's what I'm trying to say. Not everybody's mum or mother or children or anything is going to be karmic energies, but unfortunately some is, and this is who it's for. But it was very, very, very clear messages of challenging, difficult decisions for twin flames that are facing situations like that are preventing unions from taking place. So I'm just going to ask a wee bit more about it. Don't know how long this is going to be. I don't want to be here all night. I'm not putting an alarm because it's a bit later. What do we need to know about everything I was picking up? It just, again, it felt like really challenging decisions that people are going to have to make. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And I feel that lots of people, again, this is Akashic records, so it's past energy, present. Present can even be like, you know, tomorrow, like, you know, present happening right now, recently, or it's yet to happen. And it just might not be your message, so use your common sense. But I'm taking retreat. It's kind of like the hermit energy. It's like, it's difficult energy I'm picking up on, and somebody's having to go inwards to heal. So they can't quite believe the revelations are not nice. Like, oh God, this situation involves marriage again. So yeah, that's not going to be relevant for everyone, but it's like, I didn't feel that was like a union in the case of the union that someone wants to be going towards. I feel this could be about how interesting. Yeah. So again, like, this is, I'm picking up on, like, I mean, God, it probably is, you know, going to be people that I know as well, but I feel like I'm picking up on a divine masculine that is, yeah, potentially married. And so it could be the mother of your child that is causing you difficulty. Or like say it could be your mother. Yeah, take it where it resonates. But anyway, so right, can I stop pulling these cards or what? Cherish your relationship. But yeah, it's so interesting how they're telling it. It's like they're telling me it's like you've been taught from childhood. You have to honor and cherish that relationship no matter what. But I feel it's like it's just real, it's toxic energy. It's real toxic. It's toxic energy that is around someone. And it's basically what I was picking up on is the moment where it comes to light that this isn't something I can be around anymore. And it's preventing me from being around people that are good for me. So I may fall into channeling a masculine here. And remember, it's interesting. They're not, because even when I was going to say, oh, this might be a mum or a dad, but it's not. It's like, they're not, because I was about to say, remember, this could be a masculine woman, and it could, but I'm not feeling that this is going to make sense to a lot of it. This is what some of the messages are kind of going that way. What is it that's worrying a masculine? Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yeah, it's perseverance. So it's like difficulty in relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. But you see what I mean? There's something of story building here that the people I'm picking up on around a masculine energy are not for their higher good. Death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, and there's so much synchronicity here. Someone's going through their dark night of soul, a rebirth energy, or like say another mini dark night of soul. It just feels like I'm picking up an absolute disbelief of being able to see the true colours of many people around someone. But it's close. It's like family or friends that feel like family. Regret, I know that I cannot change the past. And it's like I feel it's like family and friends have influenced this divine masculine's actions or lack of actions towards their or your divine feminine. It's like letting other people's opinions guide someone's actions. But the ending that's happening right now is it's like I'm just feeling like someone's inner child merging with their adult self and having to put a stop to living their life like that because they've realised it's stopping them from what they actually want. And new beginnings is Aries. I mean, it's interesting because Aries full moon is both of those things. It is an ending because full moons are endings, completion, but Aries is a sign of new beginnings. So endings and beginnings is very apt. And look at how I worded it. I said, what is this masculine worried about or something? I pulled worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. But I pulled it in reverse, so I'm taking it to mean it's like indecision. Right, okay, this is really strong, but somebody needs this message. This divine masculine energy, and now I do feel it will make sense to some women as well, so just take it where it resonates. Women in divine masculine energy that are normally drawn to me. You've been getting surrounded by people that are causing doubt, worry, confusion. And obviously that could just happen to you anyway, but this is, like, again, it's spell work, it's black magic that's caused an indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And it's humour. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, and it's like, but because I just pulled it in reverse, it's like it's not being able to see the funny side of anything really in relationships, because I pulled relationships again. Right, what do we need to know about? My losses prove how deeply I love. I'm getting from that, it's like it's just a deep regret and sadness of the loss that this divine masculine has in his life. And I do feel it is the loss of their feminine, because they just pulled me to the two little angels kissing up there. It's like, yes, that is basically someone has went so far away from their feminine, mainly based on other people's opinions, actually, because it's a spell. And that's why I always say, you know, be very careful of judging either your masculine or divine masculines as a whole, because when they truly wake up to who they are, even they'll be like, why the fuck did I act like that? And then they'll be like, plan, fuck it, let's go. I'm going to get my feminine. Would the real Slim Shady please stand up kind of thing, away from the distorted feminines, which isn't just romantic, because I'm picking up on some divine masculines that have got distorted feminines, like family, friends. And what I tend to see is it does make me really sad, but again, that is going to be what I recognise, because everyone that gets drawn to me is divine masculine, regardless of your gender. But divine masculines, it can often be like many people around divine masculine energy are not who they thought they were, and haven't been looking out for their happiness or their highest good. It's more than divine feminine. You know, divine feminines have that around them too, but it's just what I recognise. It's like the divine masculines get the major spell work put on them, and the frustration for the divine feminines is being able to clearly see that that's what's happening. God. My losses prove how deeply I loved it. It's like, you know, as well, it's only my beliefs are in my way. Yeah, but it's kind of like, look, the South Node in Scorpio is past, and Scorpio's pain, like I've been going on about a lot. And it's like, the only thing that's stopping this masculine from going forward to their feminine now is the beliefs of other people and their limiting belief that it's too late. It's safe to be in my body. Again, it's really not feeling grounded, anxious energy. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. But I'm taking that to mean someone's not feeling that. Oh God, look at this. I just don't, I've used the right deck here. I don't choose sides, I take a stand. Encountering conflict. So again, someone is, yeah, this is exactly, they've listened to me and I said that this is exactly the energy what I've picked up in the shorts. I think I'm actually just going to publish them all tonight. Yeah, because it takes a while for it to go in the algorithm for people to find it. And it seems to have worked well before, and it just feels like whoever these messages are for needs to find them. Discovering happiness. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am, feeling worthy, feeling happy, but there's a lot of people that don't like this. What do we need to know from the tarot? Wow. And I mean, I know this is true from the women that I help in Divine Masculine. Some I've already helped out of it, but there's always something, there's always energies trying to pull people back. For both twins, there's just always interference that we've got to be aware of. Oh my God, fucking hell, man. Eight of Swords, look. That's how you or your divine masculine feels. Like they're stuck, but they're not stuck. But they feel stuck. My God, Seven of Swords in reverse, and it's like I feel that this is like, it's like somebody is sneaking away. And it's like they've had, yeah, it's somebody's like secretly really stuck in their head. And they want a new beginning. This is all the same cards. They're passionate. This is the same cards. I'm sure this is the same cards. They're passionate about that new beginning. Get away from these energies. Like karma, the wheel of fate is turning. It's taken all the strength that they've got. They're really honed in on the infinity sign on her arm as well. This is the same message. This is so like you. This is really intense. Whenever this happens, it's really intense. is taking all the strength, all your strength or their strength, to go towards their ultimate happiness with their twin. It's taken a complete death and rebirth. This is someone going through a major, major dark night of the soul. Totally fed up, not knowing what to do, because again, it's like they're focusing on all the people, the naysayers, and all the things they're going to lose. Where look at all the rainbow energy coming out of this cut. This is the twin. And they're focused, or you're focused on that. Throat chakra's going as well. This is why they want me to do this, because it's to let divine feminines know that your twin's going through a lot of, they're just really going through a lot of shit. And again, this isn't everyone's story. Some people's twins are maybe even faster. I don't like using that term, but they keep saying it to me, like fast asleep, you know, in karmic situations, but they may see it as soulmates, or like, you know, some people may even believe they're with like a soulmate or a twin flame, and it's not. And they'll realise when they're meant to. Oh God. Yeah. Nine of Swords, up all night worrying. Putting the devil behind them. See, what, that's not coincidence, I was just saying that. So some divine masculines are up all night worrying, thinking about their twin flame. They're either ready to put the devil energy behind them, karmic energies, romantic, family, friends, whoever it is, habits, you know, addictions, or they've already done it. Oh, but it's a secret. It could be a secret from the twin flame, but it could just be a secret that they want to be away from this. They want the balance in their life. They want to be able to give a secure connection, something that this is equal, giving and sharing. And especially because with twin flames, it often wasn't. Like the divine feminine would have often been the one extending the love, and being ghosted or getting minimal back. They want the union, they want happiness. You want the union, or they want union, they want their happiness, and they know it's given that to their twin flame. Let's just put this back. I want to see what comes out again. What do we need to know about the union? I don't know. Yeah, look, that's what they're worried about. Whether they can get that ultimate happiness. Oh, God. And the battles and the conflict it's going to cause. They don't, obviously, twins don't want to, like the flame as well, they don't want to cause their flame any stress. Wait a minute. Some of them, you know, some, either you or your twin flame is single right now because, and they've got lots of options. Lots of people's twin flames have got options. That's what I'm looking at here. But it's like they're putting the options behind them, or they're about to. Definitely juggling. Yeah, juggling people, because it's they're just done with feeling like they're left out in the cold outside your life because it's too painful. It's literally too painful. Like they've had enough of being on the outskirts of your life. They're ready. This has come through before. They're ready to face the truth from their divine feminine, knowing that the divine feminine might not be as passionate as they once were about the union, but they're willing to do what they can to bring about the balance, you know, the balance and the yin and the yang, the shadow and the light. Tower moments, bad tower moments. You could say that the tower moment is over, but I'm taking that to mean that's fucking bad. Look at that. Shit's kicking off there. It's like absolute destruction has had to happen, secrets coming out, or this is someone still stuck in confusion and illusion within their own mind and heart about their divine feminine, their empress. And also this divine feminine is this divine masculine's world. The other people, are other people aware of that? That's, wait a minute, let's put you back. Is other people, I won't show you, always show you the cards, because that was actually better when I did. Are other people aware that this divine feminine means their world to this masculine? I don't know what's going to answer that, but let's see. No, I don't think so. They're not aware of that truth. Not. So wait a minute. It's like some. Yeah, it's like some people are. Some people are aware of that truth, very aware of it. That this divine masculine's passionate about their twin flame, and some people are not aware of that truth, or that the divine masculine would want to start anything with their divine feminine. Yeah, that truth is disclosed. It's disclosed. Yeah, no, not that. But see, that means something. I'm getting all confused. Remember, Mercury's about to go direct tomorrow as I'm filming this. It's like that new beginning, and that truth is hidden. Yeah, how strong the love is hidden. And how painful it is hidden. And how much this master wants, oh my God, wants. It's a secret how much, I mean, I don't know why I'm doing that. We know this. It's a secret, and it's also a secret how much they check up on their divine feminine, however a masculine does that, and how much their cup runneth over, how much love, unconditional love they have for their, so it's a secret. Obviously, I'm just laughing with the nature of like some situations. It's, well, you'd be surprised actually. Yeah, you'd be surprised how, you know, not everybody's twin flames, fucking friends, family, and all that do know about all the people that do similar to all of this stuff. It's come up again. That's like, that's what watching and learning about twin flames. I just said watching and learning about twin flames as I pulled the 2 cups. True love, union. That's what awakens the divine masculine energy. The love of their divine feminine. Yeah, look, it awakens them their divine masculine spiritual self, because they don't know the full truth. Even divine masculines are watching this, right? Okay, you're different because you are more awakened to be watching this, but there'll be ones that are curious watching this too, kind of. Yeah, it causes a bit of confusion because it's not kicked in as deeply for the feminine. You know, it's like intrigue. You know what they're saying to me? It's like that placement, because I deal with, you know, I obsess with 12th house stuff. I like a mystery in the 12th house. It's people with Venus in the 12th house, which I see in many, many twins charts, will do that. They'll like look on the sidelines, either literally watching divine feminines or like social media on that, if you're on kind of personal social media, in awe of a divine feminine, wishing and hoping that that would be something in an ideal world, and hoping that they could be a divine masculine to divine feminine, or, you know, the true love, if they don't know the names of that, but they wouldn't do anything about it a lot of the time. So I get pulled to romance, because the 12th house is confusion and illusion. Is the deepest fears and deepest desires, and Venus being about love and value, money too, but, you know, homing in on the love thing, it's like somebody being so much of a dream to you that it would quite literally be terrifying to make the dream reality. Because what if the reality doesn't work out and the dream is taken away? Because the 12th house is you know, dreams and just fantasy. And is that right? I mean, I know that's right, but yeah, look, because it's like that's like celebrations and happy times, and it's like there, you know, it's the worry that what if it didn't happen like that. But also that's third parties, but that could be since third parties are going to be out of the picture at some point when they sneak away from them and they become single and they stop the juggling because they can't move on from the union and they are moving on from the devil energy to victories with their divine feminine, because fate is moving it forward because they don't have any love in the situations that they've been in. The endings, the painful endings are behind them. They're ready to give to the true twin. They want the 10 of Pentacles. They want to build upon it. Build upon it. I'm feeling a lot of remorse about not telling the truth to the twin and to everyone. Caused a lot of heartbreak for them and for others. And that's why they stall in coming forward for their happiness. That's why they're keeping it a secret, how much they love you. Acting cold or direct. But this is also someone coming to tell the truth. Moving forward, sharing their secrets. About a Queen of Pentacles that was after their money, or that won't be everyone's, but it is what I get from that. Because they can't stop reminiscing about you, about their past love. They're facing their judgment day. The 10 of burdens has just got right on top of them. They know they're facing the karmic justice, the death and the rebirth. Putting the fed up feeling behind them. They're grateful for the star that's been guiding them home, that is you, bringing them into balance with themselves, bringing them back to you. Getting their shit sorted out. Wanting a new beginning, but not quite ready. Wanting to give you all that love. Putting the burdens behind them, working hard. Right, now it's getting into another masculine. Because once someone gets out their head, they're coming straight to their twin flame. Right now, someone feels like they're in a different dimension. They're planning, they're watching. They're doubly exhausted. They're trying to be the divine masculine. Or their passionate Queen of Wands. It's going to take strength. Yeah. I love doing that. I love it. Right. I don't love what's coming through them because it's difficult, but it is, it's, you know. Right. How long did I do that for? Oh, whatever. And you know what? Fuck it, I'm not watching it back because it's like, you know, it's. Well, I fucking hope it's not my story, to be honest. I don't know, it could be, some bits could be. But, you know, I'll just put it out because it's what being a medium's like, it's what being a channel's like. It's not, you know, I don't get to judge what's right about this and wrong about this. It just is what it is. And somebody needs to hear it. Let's give what's the guidance for the divine feminine that's watching this for their masculine? What's the guidance towards their masculine? Oh my god, yeah, look. So it's like the guidance towards the divine feminine watching this is you don't know what somebody's planning on doing and what actions they're planning on taking. But you can feel that there is good things coming. Look at that. I mean, this card is called Increase, but it's like all the crystals. It's reminding me of the chakras. And the trees grounding. There's a blossom tree, I think, as well. Something's blossoming, and there's a big house way further down the path. So it's like further down the line, maybe not even too far for some people. You know, you can feel something's coming, but there's fears cropping up in the divine feminines of the counterparts of these divine masculines, because it's not going to make sense to everyone. there's fear popping up about, are they ever going to wake up to the people around them that aren't any good? But they are. Well, they are. But divine feminines know that they are joyous, fun. That actually reminds me of the end of Greece for some reason. God, and then that's when I always see that as divine masculine, divine feminine ascending, like away from the crap. And it'll be a milestone. But again, you can see there's a lot of pain that's actually coming before this. To honour the path, it's painful. That's too funny. But look, great achievement. But the divine masculines that hear the call, once they wake up fully, once you wake up fully, whoever's watching this, they're like, right, I'm ready to sign that contract. Because I know that I've got a future with you. You might even already, have kids with them or something, and they're coming back if they were taken away by a Jezebel or something. And the ascended masters are bringing this union together. I know that is the case for some people. Milestones, yeah. Look, divine feminines, you're like, are they coming? They are. You know you're a true twin flame. They're being guided by the healing light that is you. Believe, right? I don't think that coincident. Nothing ever is that all the cards nearly fell. And see, if they do, you won't hear it because it doesn't pick it up, I've noticed. When things fall, it doesn't. Oh yeah, let's get the sexual turtle. Right. That's why that happened, because I wouldn't have seen that they were there otherwise. Right. Good Lord. Right, so I'm just going to ask, we already get the picture, right? It's difficult. What else do we need to know about what this divine masculine is going through with karmic energies? Anyone around them? The one out, the garden and the gate. It could be something around the 30th of October. It could have been something, someone's already got away from something the 30th of September, the 30th of a month. But it's like the guard in the gate to me is somebody that feels stuck, that we can actually get out and follow the temple path, the twin flame path. I take that to mean, and complete this cycle. But they feel, oh, that's the 29th. Something could have. That's interesting. Something could have recently been. A karmic cycle could have been closing out around the 29th and the 30th of September there. Because somebody knows that they want to follow the twin flame path. Difficult to speak their truth though, or your truth. But they can see the truth though. That's interesting. Difficult to speak the truth, but they can see the truth. 39 might, oh look, 39 and 40. 39 and 40 may be significant ages for this divine masculine. What about that though? You might be that age, or it might be you're yet to reach that age yet. What about those ages? Yeah, look, when smoother times ahead, door to personal healing and happiness. It'll be happier times ahead where you can put all this behind you. Because you'll be in your power and your happiness and your joy and your abundance, because you'll be with your twin flame. Oh, 37 as well. And you'll be the man holding the heart next to the right woman, or change it for same-sex couples. It's quite a clear picture of wherever divine masculines are that resonate with this. It's an illusion if either they feel that's the happiness that they're able to attain. It's just next level with a twin flame. And that's why they will journey towards their twin flame, away from a broken heart. Because it wasn't the yang to their yin, the yin to their yang. They weren't able to speak their truth and be themselves. They certainly weren't feeling connected to God or the divine. They do feel connected to God or divine when they move towards the twin. They've got options. They're feeling impatient. They're not feeling in their power. Okay, we get it. Because they're around karmic energies, right? What is the advice for the divine masculine in this situation? What is the advice? Start listening to the signs, to start listening to spirit. Because you know that either your energy is depleting, or your literal money, or your happiness, or all of it. You need to be strong and put the broken heart behind you. And the storms. I mean, this, God, sorry, this is fucking hard hitting, because it's like, there are fucking storms. This is what's happening in the world right now. Look, this is happening within some people, but it's also happening within the world. It's like literal storms. But it's like I've pulled it in reverse, so it's like putting the stormy times and the broken hearts behind them, and the not being valued, and the not being connected to spirit, because the spell work and the black magic cut off the spirit to the twin flame. But obviously that can't stay that way, because that's how hard that's actually making me want to cry. That's how hard it is for a masculine to speak their truth to people around them, or it could be to the twin flame, it could be both. But yeah, putting the storms behind them, but this can also be they're in the storm. What else is the advice for a masculine that's going through this? Because there's no love. There's no true romantic love there. Very free, divine masculine energy, Jesus energy, forgiveness. There's no true love there. There's no true romance. But this isn't just romantic love. It's like, it's not unconditional love from the other people around either. Right, give us advice, because you're just telling us how fucking, I mean, I'm shuffling and these cards are, I'll change the deck. What's on the bottom? But look, what the divine masculine or you don't realise is there's victories ahead. You can put the financial constraints behind you. Follow your heart. 38 might be significant there as well. A significant age towards your divine feminine. Walking away in reverse. Who you don't want to walk away from, because that's the divine feminine. Like you could, but you don't want to, because you appreciate them so much. You've still got options, but you know that that wouldn't be worth it, because it would take you away from your cornucopia, your ultimate happiness, and it'd take you away from your goddess, who you have sacred sex with and fun and happiness, who you feel like Jesus with. It's fucking true though, it's Jesus, Mary Magdalene. And it's quite funny, because I had a black top on today, and the reason I've got a red one on is because I wanted to be a bit more cheery for recording a children's video. But that's relevant too, because this is the wounded inner child, the divine masculine. And again, you wouldn't want to go towards options, because you want the happy family with your twin flame. Your money's better with the twin flame. You've not got anxiety anymore that you had with the others. You're confused with the others. Your blossom in abundance was in reverse. It wasn't happening because they were attachments, yeah, energy attachments, whether it was romantic, whether it was casual encounters of a few attachments, whether it's family, friends, a viper pit friends in reverse. You could put the hostilities and those friends behind you. Christ, because you were unhappy. Yeah, man, this is, and that's like 21, that number again. That's coming full circle completion. Strategy to get away from the woman holding the coin. like, I don't know why that card just comes to me as somebody that's not very nice. Well, I'll show you why. Because they look very nice, and the black cat reminds me of black magic. I know cats can be protectors too, but I just never see it as that. It's like she's holding tightly to the material, the ego. Might not even be her pentacle, and it wasn't a match. This is all the stuff that this divine masculine doesn't know yet, you see. So I'm literally showing it to help wake the ones up that are meant to wake up to this. For you to find your balance, to put the lies and the deceit behind you, lying to other people, lying to yourself, but also the liars around you to be behind you, because your angel of love will surround you in so much light and love and unconditional love and protection, and you won't feel confused. You won't have a lack of happiness, lack of power, lack of abundance. You won't be, oh my God, this is like, you won't be confused anymore, procrastinating, doubt. You'll be so full of love for your feminine, away from uncaring connections, and you get the caring connection with the divine feminine that you don't want to move away from, because they're your worlds. It's been really, it was difficult to move away. Now I'm channeling it, well, I'm channeling the whole thing, but I feel it's, whenever this happens, if it's happened already, it's really difficult to take action towards moving away from people that you thought were friends, but they were, oh my God, yeah, look, I'm channeling, but they were actually really jealous of you, really envious, wanted what you already have, or what you could have the potential of having when it comes to the twin flame. It's not that they want your twin flame, it's that they want somebody to love them that much, and they're jealous of that soul contract that they don't have. And therefore they told you to go this way, told you to go that way, they told you to go everybody else other than that person, the other half of your soul, which left your divine feminine wondering why. That would obviously be divine feminines that don't really get the journey yet, which there are out there. But ultimately you work it out where your ultimate door to healing and happiness lies. And it's not where you are and the material that's breaking down. It's when you connect to God and the divine and the Holy Trinity that leads you to your twin flame. That was heavy, but it's true, because you're not in your truth. You're not connected to your third eye. You're not following your path. But now you're going to see that you do. Well, this is the moment you see. Looking out here. That's like the one I channeled on the live, when it's like, yeah, putting the impatience behind you. And the last card is all tied up. Putting, feeling all tied up. Right, okay. That was all the stuff that's to come. Good shit, man. Victories to come as well. Right, how long's this been? 43 minutes. So I'm vibing with this, the drama. Right, give us some advice from this thing. Like, what is the advice for the masculine energies that connect with us, whether man, woman, whatever they identify as? What's the advice? This card, right? I love this card. There's the book. Got the book for that one. We've not got the book for this one. But that means something. We don't need the book. I know what this is about, right? That means something, because again, like, I only read books when I'm really, really strongly guided to, because I don't need to. But it's just I do like the messages. But it's basically they're pulling me to that hard hitting deck. I mean, they're all hard hitting decks when I'm reading them, but it's this is karmic energies, right? Family, friends, ex-lovers, whoever's been, look, all the doorways, the options. It's all, look, holding this masculine. So this will connect, it does definitely connect with some of the women, but this could be a man. It's like they're all trying to hold this masculine back from the real path, the true twin flame path. All this person needs to do is let go of those leads and leave those people behind and move through the door. And if this is really people that they can't, for whatever reason, cut out completely or be away from, because, you know, it's difficult if it's, you know, they could create healthy boundaries and they just basically don't need to be attached by a lead, because that's what they're doing to this twin. That's really difficult, right? put the lack of consciousness behind you, victim mode. Remember, this was advice, because you know that your energy is decreasing around these people by holding you back. God, from your true love, your mirror, she's looking in the mirror. Your higher self, your twin flame is your fucking higher self. Is right. What's advice? And the commitment that you're this is a lot of my masculines are terrified of commitment, and no fucking wonder when they've had people like that around them. They're terrified that their true love, their divine feminine, is going to tie them down. But they're going to move towards them anyway. Or you are. Because they're going through a transformation, and they know that their divine feminine is going to get it, and they're going to be able to help them. And they know that they'll get to a place of feeling like they've really achieved something with the divine feminine's help. Oh my God, this is the one that always makes me sad. And that the divine feminine will be able to take them out of feeling like that, trapped, victim mentality. And I did say victim mentality, and then I pulled it. Still feelings of not feeling deserving and unworthy. But that'll turn around when they're with their feminine. Look, the hidden motivations from the hidden snakes behind them. Because it was just so not peace, and peace is with the divine feminine, because you see the swans in the background. That's like a divine masculine energy, regardless of gender, looking at the love. This is what I said about the Venus and the 12th house aspect, which obviously not everyone's going to have, but I do see it in a lot of people's charts. And it's a good way to describe the energy that I'm picking up on, is just longing after something, hiding behind a mask, pretending that that's not what they're longing after, needing to move into your power. This is advice. Oh my God, and put the deception behind you. Look, this is the friends, this is the friends and the family behind a divine masculine energy that are really deceptive with hidden motivations, not wanting them to do well, whether it be in love or any area of life, actually. And that's why divine masculines are going to see that and make a commitment to let these people go, to move towards true love. Right, I mean, did that actually give it? I mean, to me, I'm taking that the advice is the same thing as what I see my channel all the time, is that divine masculines is about trusting that the answers will come when you move towards your true path. So for some people, that's just taking action towards what makes you happy. So it could even be stuff to do with work, anything that makes you happy. But for some divine masculines, this is about going to your twin for help, first and foremost, and not overwhelming yourself with what needs to come after that. Look, because we're all just stardust. Something might be significant about Halloween. It's like we're all just stardust. And I take that to mean like we're all energy, and twin flames are, they were the same energy at one point, I believe, wherever in the vast universe. And that's why it's so comforting to connect with your twin energetically, because all the material crap doesn't matter. But it's time to take, this is advice, it's time to take control of your own narrative and not be led astray by family and friends and past relationships or present relationships. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. Right, I'm fucking done, man, because it's been a bit long now. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. Spell work, black magic. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue, and it will be all in their favour, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. Right, well, we pick one more and then I'm going to end this because it's, well, it's happening for people, but it's really intense. All my fucking cards are falling over. And this is the energies that don't want this to. I'm not even watching this, by the way. I'll fucking put it out and I'll watch it tomorrow. But the reason why I'm saying what the hell is you never needed those wings to fly. Evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. That's for the masculines that have got evil queens around them, whether that's involved with romantically with people or past people, or it can be a bit of both, or it can be other females around. Come home to yourself. Coming home to yourself as your twin. Make the change. It's time for healing, not war. Be your own first priority. Dragons, slay them all. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. You already have all the answers. I mean, start a revolution. Release your guilt. Yeah, release your guilt about where you want to head. Stand up here. I mean, I don't need to read them from the book, do I? But I feel I want to read Evil Queen and Wings. That card alone was worth doing this. I mean, I'm going to go and wash my makeup off and get to bed, but it's kind of like, that's what I picked up on in the shorts. So this can be a few energies or one, but it doesn't need to be, oh my God, oh, I've got chills. Right. My niece said something really weird when she was drawing a picture last week. And I knew it was meaningful. It was basically along the lines of I'm not going to tell you exactly. Basically it was, she was drawing stuff and then she just randomly, like, kind of, it was a bit off topic, said, I said something like, are they nice or not so nice? And she was like, no, nice, not evil, like the evil stepmom in Cinderella. And this is what I was laughing at, because one of my nieces seems to be like me, and I don't know, she's just picked up a certain sort of Edinburgh accent, and she's got a bit of something about her. Do you know what I mean? She's going to be rolling about with. She's going to be a bit streetwise. Do you know what I mean? Like Auntie Claire, and then my other niece is like, picked up the Peppa Pig accent, and she was like, yes, because she's really awful. I just thought it was funny because it's like the other one was just so, anyway, that's too funny. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like she just randomly said, about this evil queen who's really awful, and it really stuck with me because it was like, it seemed so off topic. And then I was like, oh, because she was talking about the film Cinderella, that's with the real people, and that's one of my favourites, because the bit in it that's my favourite is, perhaps the scariest thing any of us will ever do is have the courage to be seen for who we truly are. It always gives me a lump in my throat because it's true. It really is scary to be seen for who you truly are. But there's something here about, like I say, evil queens, and more specifically, I mean, it does feel like it's like important females around masculines that they've got like an unhealthy control over their life, which, for some it will be more darker than other. I do know with some older clients of mine, unfortunately, they have got very toxic mothers, is the only way to really put it. So it might not be as harsh as that, but it's just somebody that's not, it's just Not good. You deserve sugar, not salt. Someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, as you would if it was your actual mum or an important female, like even a friend or another family member. But they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose. Unfollow them and block their number. Well, that's harsh if it's your mum, but I mean, some people do need to. Fucking hell. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. Sorry, I'm laughing at nerves because this shit is like a bit intense. 8. Okay. You never needed those wings to fly. It seems like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of self-doubt and self-criticism, because that's the spell work, and the narcissism and the codependency and the control. When you tell yourself you can't do whatever you set your mind to, that's what we refer to as negative self-talk, and it's extremely toxic. There's that word. But this has been influenced by the people around you or your divine masculine. Just as we expect others to treat us with kindness, we also need to treat ourselves with kindness. A bird can't fly away if you never let it out of its cage. And I always say, if something's meant, I always like to use that about true love in general, before I knew what twin flames was, if something's meant to be yours, leave the cage door open and it'll fly back when it's ready. What's for you won't pass you, as my grandma used to say. They'll come home to themselves. Right, it's about to hit the hour mark, and I'm just really genuinely really sad and sorry for whoever is in a situation where your actual mum or mother figures are a mum in your life. They don't need to be your actual mum. Someone that is a mum isn't wanting. Well, it feels like isn't wanting your union to take place for whatever reason. And yeah. Oh my god. Shit, right, I'm done. 2 cups again. Yeah, isn't wanting your union to take place. And again, it's like, I don't need a card for this. It's because, think about it, if it's like a mum with a son, it's like some mums could feel like it's like a feminine is going to take their son away from them and the hold that they have over them, which that is toxic. And obviously not everyone's mum is like that, but whoever I'm picking up on, it is that. Yeah, like not wanting that achievement of that union with someone else. Not wanting a union, and I've just pulled the 4 of Wands in reverse, celebration. That's creepy. Do you know, I've said that before in one of my videos. I need to stop now because I'm freaking out. The devil's on the bottom of the deck. Like, that's something that's like, you're not aware of that if you're a divine masculine, or your divine masculine is, it's sinking in. That's in the subconscious. It's like it's sinking in now that is the case. That this divine masculine's. Again, it's not everyone. I can sincerely hope it isn't you. Like anyone out there. But it certainly is someone's, a few people's, and I know it is from, this is some of my clients' things. Yeah, it's going to be it's if it's in the subconscious, it's going to be, it's pretty much accepting it, and this might be helping someone accept it. This might not be news to someone, it's just actually, well, you seen I was channeling and it come out. Why would someone's mum not want them to be happy? I've just pulled completion, 10 of cups, which is about happiness, like the ultimate happiness in reverse. That's not the vision that your mum or a mum had. I've pulled the Queen of Pentacles in reverse again. Pull the deck. Anyway. What, right, that's enough of that. That's too, it's dark, but it's true for me to be picking up on it. It's, again, it sounds really dark, but it's like it's codependency. It's that's what it is. It's somebody's, it's total codependency. It's like somebody's mum. Can't even say that. It's like somebody's mother figure or influential mother figure if it's not an actual mum. Could even be like aunties and stuff, but if it's someone just has a huge opinion on this. What is the end and advice for a divine masculine who knows that they develop kindness? Be kind to yourself and where you want to invest in and give to. Because it's judgment day for the people that are holding you back from where you want to give to. And it says action. And remember, I was like, what is that? Whatever I said, it was about what action. It's like, be kind to yourself. Take the action that you want to take to bring about the balance in your life. Stop keeping yourself in limbo. Move away from the drama, cut away the drama, and move towards your divine feminine. But this masculine already knows they want to do that. They're just healing. This is when they get to that bit, stalling on the communication, because they're trying to break free from the devil. They're making the decisions to come towards their lover. Putting in the hard work. Going to take strength. Heartbreak either way, because this is really sad. It's like all this stuff coming through about true love, but it's like so much heartbreak. Putting the crossroads, the indecision behind them, putting the feeling fed up behind them. The wheel of fate is turning. Putting the distorted masculine energy they've been in behind them, coming the masculine. Putting the fear behind them, putting the devil energies behind them. There's a few. Following what they love. Following the support. Because there's no wish fulfillment around these energies, not staying close around them. Or at least allowing them to control their lives. Oh my God, because it's like, it's spell work. It's spell work. It's black magic that puts these dark thoughts in this loving man's mind. I need to stop now. That's, if you're divine masculine watching this, right? You know, this says loving man, but it could be loving woman. It's like, that's your true essence. Not that. I'm going to stop now because it's late. They'll be like, what the fuck? You've been seeing all the signs. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order, increase their flow. You're being helped. Yep. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Well, I'm helping you right now, whoever this is. Protect. Guys, look at what's behind. Mother healing. Protection. Watch your thoughts, and I just pulled dark thoughts. You, your loved ones, your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. What they're saying to yourself, it's not an actual mother, but it is for someone. That's important to know. It is someone's mum or mother figure. It could be the mother of a child too, because I'm just being drawn to the fact that she's holding a baby. It could be both for someone. So that's very important to know. That don't be fucking thinking everybody's mums are like that, or some mums could be in support of a union. It's different for different people. But mother healing's there. As your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly. That's really specific, really specific. It's codependency here. We're talking about codependency. So it's like, as a divine masculine chooses himself or herself and their happiness and moves towards their twin and not what anybody else wants, what they want. If it is someone's mother or even mother of children or whatever it is, they can actually come around, because that's the power of twin flame unions, but you won't know that until you move forward. But you are worthy of this union. There's a lot happening around this full moon in Aries. I've been channeling this for ages. It's a 10-10 portal. So the 9th of the 10th, but the truth is coming out either way. Change, passionate new beginnings, which is what twin flames do. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that new can come in. Well, of course, I hope this didn't all resonate with someone, but I know it's going to with whoever needs to find it, and I'm sending healing and holding the intention that whoever this applies to finds their way out of this to their true twin flame. You need to book a session if you can't get yourself out of that. Right, see you later. Like, comment, subscribe.